with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Breeze going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Saints.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They run with Murray, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Breeze on third down. Now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 40 now on second down. Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The pickup.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the wall. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
There's Breeze. trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Panthers 10. Saints nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Breeze. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like... That may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Again, it's Breeze. Going with a screen for Murray. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run. Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and
Final
6.
play of the half, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. Fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. They go with Murray again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
A gain of
a big play for the Saints on third down. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Breeze flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown.
Complete to number 7.
Emmanuel Sanders. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And it's 17-7.
Kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 17. Saints 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Panthers take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground in McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Man, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
Yeah, a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them to bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively, but there could be some opportunities.
Now you said key 3rd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing on second and long. Breeze, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play off before he could get started.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we're likely to see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
From the 25, here's second and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Y'all make this too easy for me.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. McCaffrey. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
Holiday season.
And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
Rutt's good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's
That's caught inside the 20. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that's a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short. But give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's just their second loss so far to go along with the...
Couple jackets knocking hard on my front porch. A couple old schools in my backyard. If I don't know you, I'ma serve you through my burglar bars. Gucci back, bitch. Yeah, I'm back, bitch. Did you miss me? Oh, miss my rap, bitch. This that new shit. That county jail shit. That 7th floor right, street straight out of cell shit. You on my shit list. I'm on the 4th list. Since I'm a rich nigga, I need a rich bitch. I got a sick wrist. It comes by 6 bricks. I'm on that slick shit. That's on 6 shit. What's happening? So I see yo. We in the building. Zaytoven on the track. Damn. season.
Shut some niggas say something. We working, son. Right back like we never left, niggas.
Holiday season.
Walker, what up, homie? Tell them nigga woo. My nigga Frenchie.
Tell you, I'm a thief for the night.